I'm a ninja, like a shadow in the dark. Perfect mixture, strength, stamina, and heart. Never give up, always finish what I start. In a battle you will see me rip a challenger apart. I gotta win, I refuse to lose. That's about the only thing I refuse to do. I'll give blood, sweat, and tears to reach my goal. I'm focused now, remain in complete control. I know it's mind over matter, I ain't feeling no pain. Go hard or go home, man, this isn't a game. This is what I live for, the very reason I train. So when they speak about the greats, they can mention my name, and I could say I'm a ninja, I'm a ninja, I'm a ninja.
What up, my glib globs? Chris McChesky here with another episode of Ninja Lab. Today we are here with Andrew Lowe's in Hainesport gym. That's Sam Sand's gym down in Houston, if you're not familiar. They actually just signed up with the NNL, so they're gonna be doing a qualifier here in December. It's gonna be December 13th. But first, let's say hi to Andrew. What's up, man?
What's going on? Good to be here.
Good to have you here. Now, Andrew, you do another ninja channel. What's your channel?
Our channel is the Ninja Channel on YouTube, and you can find us there. Question, comments, concerns.
Yeah, he's got awesome stuff there. He's got, you know, shoe reviews coming out. He's got tutorials posted. So it's definitely a sweet channel. You got to check it out. But anyways, let's dive right into the action, man.
Let's do it.
So, in third place this week, we're up in XT Fitness in Findlay, Ohio. We had Christy Welch. Now, Christy's from Buffalo, and she did fine on the wall. The war was a super easy one. She had a little bit of trouble dismounting the initial ring thing, but then once she got her swing going, she coasted. You can see that she had excellent body control there. And then the strides across the tires were a little bit of a gimme obstacle, but for somebody with a shorter stature, you always kind of question it. So she was able to make it through that easily. Now where she had trouble was where most of the females were having a little bit of issues. They had the log that was from the Kansas City region this year, and she couldn't get her arms all the way around it. She kept the lower approach and she just had palms on it. I think that hurt her in the end because when she took the one hand off, she had a small surface area gripping and she ended up falling. But she was able to get there quick enough and do well enough to get third place. So congrats there, Christy.
Nice job, Christy. All right, so moving on to the second place in the girls bracket, we have Bryn. She did an excellent job, and we're gonna take a look at her video now. I wanted to point out that Bryn did an excellent job on the ladder. When you come off sometimes on the ladder, you tend to get a little bit of a diagonal swing. I noticed some people had that problem. Bryn did an excellent job of staying on line, keeping her hips and shoulders turned, keeping good forward movement, and you can tell in the dismount, she saved lots of energy on that obstacle and made it look very easy. Bryn showed an impressive display on that sloper grip when she was moving across the pipe. I noticed she took a lateral approach, which was different than we saw with anybody else who was going hand over hand, and she made it look really easy, very poised, very controlled, and did an awesome job on that PVC. What do you call that thing?
The PVC thing is like, I don't know. I usually don't know the names. It's like a Rocky Log Piper thing.
The Rocky Log Piper thing. She made it look easy. Way to go, Bryn. That's what I got for Bryn.
So, congrats, Bryn. So, congrats to Bryn on qualifying. So, who was our first place finisher? It was none other than Michelle Warnky.
Warnky Warriors in the house.
Whoop, whoop. So, Michelle had a little bit of trouble in the beginning. It was actually one of the sloppier runs I've ever seen Michelle do. Sorry, Michelle. But she had trouble with that first obstacle. She didn't have any momentum going into the nunchuck, and she ended up with this like upside down climber, reachy static technique that didn't quite work. But eventually she started kicking her legs and made it to the ladder. But because of whatever she was trying to do before, she ended up getting this circular swing going on the ladder, and she had to wait to dismount. So she was pumping herself out from the beginning. She had a nice recovery going into the strides. The strides looked beautiful, and she had an awesome technique on the Rocky Log Piper thing. Kept her arms locked off, coasted through it, made it look super easy. Had no problems with the rope. But then going on to the hourglass drop, I know Michelle's a little not super confident with trampolines, so she looked a little hesitant going in. So again, she wasted a little more grip strength hanging, trying to get her swing perfect. But she did get it perfect, made it through to the other side. And then the balance tank didn't seem to be much of a problem till she got to the end, and then check Michelle getting rickety wrecked on the finish. She slides out, comes out from behind her. It's a shame to see that, but also it's kind of funny to watch. But Michelle, you did better than any other female, and you got first place.
Way to go, Michelle.
Congratulations, Woo! Michelle. We're looking forward to seeing you in the national finals.
All right, so moving over to the guys division, third place, we're gonna talk about Brandon Meyers. First of all, super impressive performance from Brandon. Way to go in that 3rd place, and we're going to take a look at his run. Brandon's coming out of the Midwest. He's a Chicago guy just like myself, repping Chicago Ninja Academy out of, well, Chicago. Tall guy, he's 6'5", very powerful, not to be overlooked in the strength and grip departments as we saw in his run. One of the things that kind of blew me away was, you know, how easily he got from the bridge to the hourglass drop with the unstable bridge. Made it look super easy. Excellent use of his reach and the monkey bars. You could tell by now that he's got a few seasons under his belt by the way he goes from one obstacle to another. Very poised and controlled. Makes good use of his resting time. And moving over to his balance obstacles, I know they train with a similar obstacle at Chicago Ninja Academy. The tilting, again,
Seesaw type thing.
the seesaw thing. He made it look super easy. Awesome balance, especially for a tall guy. 6'5", made it look super simple. And then moving on to the flying bar obstacle, Brandon got hung up on one of the rungs, and I noticed he took an extra swing and kind of attempting to resettle the bar, and the rung slipped out, ended up missing his, what'd you say that happened there? Adjusting the bar, he slipped out of the rungs and took a spill, and it cost him maybe a 2nd or 1st place finish, but still had an excellent time getting there and put him in 3rd place. Way to go, Brandon.
Congrats, man. Awesome run. It was a pleasure to watch it in person.
In 2nd place, we got my guy, Andrew Carson, out of Michigan. Michigan's Ninja on Twitter and Instagram, I believe.
Rocking the man bun.
Rocking it every day. So, first of all, watching Andrew's run, we're going to talk about his pacing and his timing. He's been through this a few times before, as you can tell. You're going to see at certain times he makes excellent use of his resting time in between obstacles, sometimes even when he's on obstacles. For example, when he's swinging from one ring to another, you're going to see him shake out an arm, and that's just stuff that goes along with being a veteran.
That's a better move right there, the shake out in between obstacles.
Shake out is key. Drew took a different approach on the lateral pipe slider, rocky pipe slider thingy. We're going to see that he moves side to side as a lateral move instead of overhand. We saw one of the girls do this, made it look super easy, but Drew, you're going to see, chokes up and stays real close, which engages different muscle groups, saves his forearms a bit for those later obstacles. So on the hourglass drop thing, excellent launch on the trampoline. The show that would have been a perfect launch, but this one had a little bit downscale trampoline, excellent bounce, almost cracked his head, but good save on that hourglass grab. You're going to see when he gets to the cargo rope how he latches his forearm around the thing and rests his grip a little bit as he's doing the lateral movement on the cargo rope. Very clever, and it's not because he was tired, he's just knowing those muscles are going to come in handy on a later obstacle, so he's just staying fresh. Smart move, Drew. See what you're doing, man. And going to the balance obstacle, we're going to see him get a little off in his balance, and this, again, where the being a veteran comes into play. He's going to save his balance. He's going to stay poised, get settled before moving on. Someone lesser may have saw that as a red alarm and just jumped off because they couldn't save it. But way to stay on that bar and secure that 2nd place. The flying bar, again, there was a time when moving from one bar to the next, when he lost the grip on one arm, and someone else may have taken the spill there, but Andrew stayed on, held on tight, got the 2nd arm back on the bar, finished it out.
Little Jeff Britton dramatization, trying to be like Jeff, you know,
right.
Fingertips peeling off at the end, but pulling it together.
Excellent run, Andrew, and way to go, man.
Sick work, dude. Congrats. So, coming into 1st place, we had an overlooked competitor, Bryce LaRoche. Now, Bryce, we should have known better that he was going to do well. He was out at Movement Lab Ohio, and he took 1st place there by surprise, and we knew that he was going to be there this weekend. So it was no surprise that he did phenomenally well again. In the beginning, he used that side-to-side technique. Now, I'm not really sure what the rhyme or reason for using that versus both hands over, but some of these stronger competitors seem to favor that technique, and it helped get them through that obstacle fairly quick. Then when he got onto the hourglass drop, I was actually surprised. He took a long amount of time there.
Yeah.
And took extra swings. You would think that his grip would be kind of taxed from that, but it actually, it didn't seem to affect him because he got onto the obstacles after that. He hit the Stephanator, which is a really cool tricep thing. You don't see very many tricep obstacles in Ninja Warrior, so this one's very unique. and it involves triceps and precisions with triceps. You have to really be accurate. And you can see he almost missed one of them, but after that miss, I think it scared him a little into being more accurate, and he coasted through the rest of them. And then he kept that coasting throughout the rest of the course. He went through the, again, I'm not sure what it is, but people seem to love these new PVC pipe things, the thicker PVC pipe. So he had a series of PVC movements that he had to go back and forth through. Coasted through that, not a single issue. And then he made it all the way to the final obstacle, you know, with that same coasting speed. And unlike Andrew Carson, who had a little bit of trouble in that last obstacle and seemed like he was a little pumped out, Bryce just coasted right through it. You know, bang, bang, bang. He used one swing on each pullback for the bar jumper, and he was able to get first place. So awesome job, Bryce. You're now in top of the Ninja League. You're the only person to win 2 competitions.
Boy.
So we're looking forward to definitely seeing you in the national finals and seeing what you can do out there. Good job, man. So that wraps it up for XT Fitness. Awesome job out there, everyone. Jim, you had an amazing comp. It was a pleasure being a part of it. Now, next week we're going to be in Connecticut at Drew Dressel's gym, New Era Fitness. And this comp is something that we're really looking forward to because we have some exciting things happening and we have some competitors traveling from pretty far distances to be a part of this one. So we're going to jump right over to Andrew with his pick for number 3 in the comp.
Well, I gotta say, once I saw his name on the roster, I knew he was gonna be in the top 3. His name's Arnold Fernandez, representing the West Coast. He's got his gym out there, 323, the Ninja Training Grounds in LA area. He's coming from afar. He's used to training in the hot heat, so hopefully he can handle the pressure here in the East Coast.
Sweet, good luck out there, Arnold. Looking forward to seeing you.
So that's my pick for 3rd place. Who do you got for 2nd?
So, 2nd place, we have our first international competitor. This dude competed in Ninja Warrior UK. He's coming from across the pond just to be a part of the NNL and to see the scene of Ninja Warrior gyms across the country. His name is Dion Trigg. Now, Dion, I think, is a strong competitor. I've seen him do, you know, phenomenal upper body stuff and be a part of different gyms out in Europe. So I'm really excited to see what he's going to do here. You got to be a serious competitor if you're traveling, you know,
True. Good point.
8-9 hour flight across seas to compete. So I'm looking forward to see what you can do, man.
See what you got, Dion. 2nd place?
Who knows?
All right, so we're talking Arnold 3rd place maybe, Dion 2nd. Who do you got for 1st place?
1st place, I got to go with my man, Zach Day. I picked him before for comps. He's the youngster. He's done really well, and he's always within the top 10 when you're talking NNL comps. Plus, for some reason, whenever he goes, you know, into the New York and Connecticut area, he always does really well up there. I don't know if it's the weather up there or what's going on, but he's pretty much run the Brooklyn Zoo comps. Every time he goes, he wins. So I'm hoping that, you know, a little bit of that northern exposure helps get him going, and he ends up taking the 1st place. So good luck out there, Zach. I'm looking forward to you doing some big things this weekend.
Let's see it, Zach. No pressure, man. You got this.
No pressure at all. So that about does it here for us today. So remember to jump over to Andrew's channel. Want to plug it again?
Yeah, sure. It's the Ninja channel at YouTube. Just type in the Ninja channel and you can see my pretty face.
And who wouldn't want to see that pretty face? And remember, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment to our channel. We really look forward to hearing from you. Again, we want to hear your guys' picks. We want to see who you think should be in the Ninja League and who should be doing well. So be sure to comment and write to us. Other than that, it's been an awesome week, and we're looking forward to seeing you next week.
Thanks for stopping by Iron Sports.
And peace out, my glib globs.
Wait, what?